a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Spartans will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's talk just for a minute about Minnesota. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start.
Turning it on! Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Wants to throw on first down. He lets one fly deep. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
This defense talked about it. We want to set the tone. We don't want to give up big plays. First drive, the offense tries to accomplish that. This is a big play offense. Defense does a great job staying at home, staying disciplined, and getting the INT, creating some early momentum in this football game.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Scanning the field, it's Childs. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. At the 20. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. To the air on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. mark on the keeper. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Really nice job by the defense that time, stopping the option. Everyone accounted for. You saw the quarterback. He was holding it. He was running wider and wider out to the perimeter of the field. But this defense has really good speed. But they made that play because everybody was on the same page. Nice job.
Steps away. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unleashes it. He's going for the goal line.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
The Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and goal. They'll run the option. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
And, man, that is a great tackle. And your safeties have to be great tacklers, especially nowadays with all these quarterbacks that want to run. These good athletes like this guy right here. Nice job being in space, getting him to the ground. That is a tough ask, but, man, did he do it right there.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back has it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get...
And it's a touchdown, but hold on just a second. We'll have to see what the flag's about. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Childs. Finds his tight end. At the 40, there he goes. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Bringing the heat. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
So now it's 2nd and long. From the gun, the give, looking for room.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's got it. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Spartans are marching down the field. To the air. It's Childs. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Second down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the red zone, looking for a space. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. To the air, it's Childs. Here comes the heat. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Sparty. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Lanier. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
There he goes. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
And the Golden Gophers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the right. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Now adjusting. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll go to the ground. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Spartans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Caught behind the line. It's Maddox. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Dropping back, it's Childs. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Michigan State.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be 3rd down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
It'll be 3rd and long. Unloads quickly. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
great job by the defense. A big key coming into this one was third down defense. They're going up against one of the 25 best in the country in that time, making a nice tackle before the sticks to set up fourth.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something.
A shot toward the end zone. A strike downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back and
he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And the ground game comes through for this offense just in the nick of time. Clock ticking down in the first half. They punch it in and a chance to tie this football game.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. Well, you could draw a line in the middle and he would have hit that thing. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Quarterback making checks. Second down, he'll throw it. He's taking the shot. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He just wisely got rid of that when the worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, the defense is making some big plays here right up against their own goal line. They forced 2 straight incompletions, now setting up 3rd down. You're expecting pass again. Is this a situation where they're going to want to blitz, or do they stay back, play zone, and try to break on the ball?
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. Field goal is good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. kick it off to start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Childs. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Grabs it in the middle. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man, it's McCray. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job recognizing the route defensively there. As soon as that ball was thrown, that defender knew exactly who he was going to, and he was able to make the tackle at the perfect time. No gain on that one.
Third down play from the gun. Pressure coming. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down. Still going. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. And you just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
So as that ball started to get towards the sideline with one of these option plays, man, those outside players become more pivotal. My corners have to be able to tackle. My secondary is going to be much more involved in getting the quarterback to the ground. Nice job by the secondary, by this defense.
Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Oh, he's got some space. And he avoids the tackle with the slide.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Spartans will try to put one on the board on first and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To the air. It's Childs. Back open in the middle. Touchdown, Spartans! And that one will give them the lead.
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost him. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sled.
And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Turnover margin always goes such a long way in deciding who wins the football game. Interception number 3, that is no bueno. Got to take care of the football. Can't keep putting your defense in a bad position, putting them on the field time and time again.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Smarty. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, third and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
Minnesota, 17.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, and still still on his feet. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels.
Fires toward the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota! That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering him. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know the guy's got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
He gets it in for the two-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
25.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Spartans are in the hurry-up.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical unit right now.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
Now on the option. Just couldn't find a hole in this defense. They were ready for him and forced him out of bounds, and no gain on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Spartans are on the move. Wants to throw. It's Childs. Release to the back. Finds his man. It's Maddox. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Pocket breaking down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Looking to fire. Dumps it to the back. Snagged in the middle. It's Maddox.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing.
He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal?
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the third down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
He makes a grab. That one hurts. They thought they'd move the chains on fourth down. Instead, they back up. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? He goes down after the short return, but what a play to to get the football back.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
And the Golden Gophers are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. They'll leave it with him. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3. Let's take a minute just to think about Minnesota. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A.
He unleashes a long one. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're
trying to beat the D deep. Makes the grab, ready for the 1st down. Racing down the left side. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Golden Gophers. They move on top here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And guys, that extra point, ricochet in off the left upright, but they'll take it. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive in their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Childs. Quickly out to the tight end. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Spartans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. He's taking a deep shot. He's got it on the right. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the 1st.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the 1st and 2nd quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got the back over the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Michigan State. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Really good execution by this offense late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up, it's what you dream about. But now my defense has to go on the field and get me one more stop.
Michigan State
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. Here's a throw downfield late. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that, and right here they execute at a really good level. Make sure they don't let them get behind them, and they knock the football to the ground.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Makes the grab past the marker. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Got his man downfield. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. The Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10.
Get set.
To the air on first down. Unleashes one deep. And it's incomplete, and the last chance comes up empty, and the ball game is over. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season, but 1-0, that's where you wanted to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.